What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and we're continuing with the skeletons today. And I thought about an interesting one that I had here. So more Dimir Skellies. This is really a mill skeleton deck, but we have Death Baron basically give all of our skeletons +1. We still have Corpses of the Lost. We have Case of the Stash Skeleton, Skullsnap Nuisance, Tinybones, Forsaken Miner, and then Scrabbling Skullcrab. Whenever an enchantment enters, we can go ahead and have an opponent mill 2. We're hoping to kind of loop that with our Corpses of the Lost because we get to play it over and over, and then maybe make some copies of it. But it's also a skeleton. So let's get right on into it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 1800. All right, Authority of the Councils, that's fine. Let's leave Corpses of the Lost on top. We got 3 mana, so we want to go ahead and get the Skullcrab down here first. We could actually double down. We could go Skullcrab with the Mockingbird. I'm going to get rid of the Heir Apparent first. Let's do that. We're going to give it some time. Get rid of the Heir Apparent. Next turn, we can kind of go ahead and get a lot done. Skullcrab, Mockingbird, Forsaken Miner, and go from there. So let's do that. Scrabbling Skullcrab, Forsaken Miner, Mockingbird. Opponent's going to gain 3 life off of those. Do I want to do the Forsaken Miner? I think so. I don't know if we're going to be able to mill that much with this because they have life gain, so we may just go with a punch in the face strategy here. Just kind of get the opponent to hurt as much as possible. Well, they take the Forsaken Miner, never didn't have it, or the Mockingbird, the flying one. Ooh, we got a better Triumph. Yeah, I think we could still do this, right? Yeah, I think we risk it and pay 3 life. We don't really want to get rid of our enchantments here. This matchup isn't too great because we do have the opponent playing a mono white deck, but they have access to Raise the Past, especially if they're playing that with their Heir Apparents. So now we can pay 2 more life, and we can actually play out both of our cards here. So let's go ahead and make opponent mill 2, and then they're going to mill 2 again, and we have a 1/1 Mockingbird now. I was going to say, that's the most useless card art that I bought, because you never get to see it unless this situation where it's flashed back in. Let's swing out, see if opponent's going to block our Miner to go ahead and kill it, and then if they do, we can bounce back. Our Corpse of the Lost. Ooh, they're going to block the 1/3 instead. Okay. Caretaker's Talent. Well, opponent can't copy anything yet because it's only a token that they can copy, not a normal creature. Swing in. Nice deck, opponent. And I guess we just go ahead and swing and hold up the 1/3. Down to 13 for opponents. Let's see. And opponents had enough. Well, the deck can win. On to the next one. This one's been taking a minute. Okay. Who do we got? Who do we got first? Juan Martin PM. Not bad. And I think, ooh, this is a really good hand. So we'll be able to make opponent mill 6. We're going to have a lot. We just need we need another land at least, I should say. All right. Unless they get rid of the Skullcrab here. Okay, Gremlin Tamer. Well, this might not be the best matchup for us, because I think opponent is probably playing a go wide. Well, hey, that might be the best matchup, actually. They're probably playing a go wide enchantment deck. Now we've got 3 mill. They're not ruin crabs. They're not the normal crabs that you mill with, but yeah. So we will see. Can they pump anything up? I hate when this gets stuck there. Yeah, I don't think they can pump anything up. I don't know. Let's throw down the Watery Grave. We definitely want to go ahead and Corpses of the Lost. Make opponent mill 6. Boom, boom, boom. Go through, go through. Okay, they hit a lot of land there. Let's swing out. They're not going to block. Well, maybe they block. I would assume they don't, but we'll see. I'm trying to think. I mean, we milled a few, but I really like this Gremlin Tamer deck. It is a very good deck, especially with the Dollmaker Shop. They get another mana. I mean, we can go Skullsnap Nuisance. We can Surveil. Then if we get a land, we can also Case of the Stash Skeleton after. It might be best to do 2. We're going to most likely have to stop. Ooh, opponent's about to get a lot of tokens. Let's say we're most likely going to have to stop attacking soon. I think this is the latest in the month recently that I've still been platinum, y'all. Let me know. Do you want me to play some ranked decks? Do you want me to try and grind or keep doing fun decks? Alright. Well, we go down to 12. Opponent gets rid of their Exalted Sunborn. That's fine. We untapped Raw Island. Ooh, I kind of want to do the Case of the Stash Skeleton here. But I think we want to Skullsnap Nuisance one time and then go for it so we can get a mill 6 and Surveil. We also have some extra blockers now. Alright, a lot of triggers here, so let's go ahead and get opponent. Get rid of a lot of those. Ooh, opponent got something. No, get lost. Ah, nice. Opponent saw what we were getting ready to do. No, that kind of sucks for us, but that's fine. We want to pitch the Skullsnap Nuisance. Yeah, we got to just pass the turn now. If we could have, because then we could have held up no blockers, we can get rid of a skeleton, we can bounce, you know, continue to kind of mill them for 6. Man, I was really hoping we could get there. Just couldn't let us, opponent. There's a chance we can get the off the top, though. Off the top might be our best bet. Alright, opponent, what you doing? Besides creating a ton of different ones. So they're only throwing one attacker. That's fine. Let's block. Ooh, another. I think we gotta risk it and pump up some of the creatures, right? Come on. Oh, Death Baron's good. Maybe we just, yeah, pump up the creatures. Throw down another Scrabbling Skullcrab. If opponent gets another land, then we're kind of done for because they can turn all their dolls into other stuff. Opponent will be milling 8 now whenever we play this next Case of the Stash Skeleton. Oh, they're gonna block. I might have given it away that they shouldn't. Darn. Yeah, it would have been good if they wouldn't have blocked there. I mean, Case of the Stash Skeleton is good for the tutor effect. Alright, Optimistic Scavenger. Silent Hall Creeper. They're going to get some triggers there. Yeah, I think opponents definitely got this in the bag, but we're going to play it out. We'll see what they do. Yeah, I don't think there's any world in which we win. Do we hit them with the your game? It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy, opponents. Yeah, I mean, I just think if they would have attacked with what they have, I wouldn't have blocked. Come on, opponents. Hurry it up. Yeah, good game. No blocks. Yeah, Death Baron coming down. Swing out. Who knows? Maybe they don't block. Okay, that was a joke, opponent. You just have to block with everything. Alright, you're taking too long. Let's get out of here. You know what? Let's wrap it there. This is a quick one. Let's get into the wrap-up. I played a little bit with this deck. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This deck was not great at all. For whatever reason, I kept getting paired against that Gremlin Tamer matchup. Somebody must have made a new deck with it, and it just was demolishing me over and over and over. So yeah, this deck was not a win, but it was fun. If you want some more mill skeletons or an idea with it, let me know what you think, or if you have any other ideas. But once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.